Didn't think it was going to play then. Alexa, pause. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the second part of this video, and I'm going to be doing my makeup and my hair because obviously I can't really go out on date night looking like this, can I, Moo? Got my little poochie laying here. Alright, so now I'm going to go wash my hands and moisturise and prep my skin. Okay, so what I do first is I always cleanse my face with some of these, just Tesco's refreshing facial cleansing wipe with seaweed and cucumber and provitamin B5. So like, even though my face is clean, I've just washed it, fresh out the shower, I like to just give it an extra cleanse. Like so. And also if I need a paper towel or anything, I do have that one. Next I go in with this e.l.f. little stick thing. I don't really know what it is, but it seems to kind of work a little bit. It's like a salicylic acid, is that what it's called? And I just put that over my blemishes and my cuts. Not cuts, like my scars. And I just do that. Like so. There's a massive mirror behind my camera, so that's why I'm just kind of like looking off into the distance. And then next I go in with my moisturiser, and I use the Bulldog Skincare for Men because I don't want that little lumpy bit in it though. Yeah. So I just use that. Put that all over my face, my neck. Like so. Ooh. And then I go in with my Ted Baker vanilla lip balm, but now I've got moisturised hands, so it's a bit hard to open. Luckily I've got a broken nail on this hand, so it's a bit easier to scoop it out. Oh, I think I left my lipstick in my boyfriend's car. Video. And because obviously it's like the kind of time of year, the weather's changing a bit, my lips get dry, my nose gets a little bit snotty, and so I like to keep it hydrated. And obviously if I'm wearing a liquid lip later, I like to keep my lips nice and moisturised through doing my makeup. And now I'm going to use my just basic primer. I find this is quite cheap and cheerful, but I feel like it is actually quite refreshing and soothing on my skin. So I'm using the MUA Pro Base Moisturising Primer, and I just kind of dot this more on my T-zone, but then I go to spread it out around the rest of my face. Right, like that. So now that's done, I'm just going to wait for that to kind of dry a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with my eyebrows, which I'm going to do off camera, and then I'm going to come back to you once they are done, because they take for ages. But if you would like to see a video on how I do my eyebrows, then comment down below, and I will do a video of how I do my eyebrows for you. Right, so my eyebrows are done for now. I'm going to go over them again later after I've done it. So basically the products I use different products. So I use this Brow Fix in brunette, and then I also used by Dolten, I think it is. Then I also used medium brow pomade by Revolution for the ends of the eyebrows, just kind of darken it up a little bit. And with that I used my Revolution angled brush, and then I used the Avon Mark Concealer in Full Coverage Cream Concealer in shade Fair, and my Revolution, is it Revolution? Real Techniques concealer brush. So that's what I've done for the brows. And now I'm going to go into my little contour palette, which obviously has been used a lot. And with that same concealer brush, just get off any of the excess, I'm going to go in with the mint green, and obviously conceal on my scars and red marks. Any red mark I have and I don't want popping through, I'm just going to put a little bit of this green concealer on it, like so. I'm rather annoyed that I seem to have left my lipstick in my boyfriend's car, because that just finishes the look. And without that lipstick, the look just isn't complete. Like, you need lipstick to complete a good look, don't you? So once I've got all the concealer on where I'm wanting it to be, just any red marks, oh my god, I'm going to go in with my Revolution, my Zoeva concealer buffer in this 112, and just kind of blend that in a little bit so it's not like harsh on my skin. So I'm just doing that in patting motions, like so. Yeah, like little circular patting motions. This is very rattly. And I'm also going to use the same brush just to blend out the concealer around my eyebrows. My dog is currently sat literally right there, makes me snoring her head off. I'm surprised you can't hear it. So once that is all blended in, this is obviously not my everyday kind of makeup look. This is going out, drastic, full glam, date night look. There's my other dog barking, and just woke her up. So now I'm going to go in with the Collection Lasting Perfection 16 Hour Wear Concealer in the shade Extra Fair. And just kind of go over some of the readier marks with the concealer. These are just scars, otherwise I wouldn't be going straight onto the blemish with the wand of the concealer, because obviously I use it for my under eye as well, and it just spreads germs, so I'm not going to do that on. It's just on the little red scars left behind. I'm sorry, I'm like really struggling to breathe right now, which I hate doing my makeup when I've got a cold, because I find it just ruins your makeup because you have to blow your nose every 5 seconds. I'm sat here sniffling, and it's not the most attractive, nicest thing people want to be listening to when they're watching a YouTube video. So make sure that is all blended in. Okay, so that's all blended in. I'm going to go in with my foundation. And because obviously my foundation, wherever it's gone, it's a lot lighter than, because this is like my natural skin colour and I've tanned, and as you can see it's a lot different. So what I'm going to do is use one of my shades from my Grimace foundation palette, and I'm going to get my metal spatula if I can find it. Here it is. And what I'm going to do is warm it up on here of my hand, because I don't want to do it on the back of my hand because I don't want it to leave a mark, because obviously I have got a fake tan on. So I need to find the tone that matches my skin the best, and so I'm going to go in with a little bit of J7, which as you can see I use a lot to darken shades. So I'm just going to use the tiniest little bit of this. And I'm also going to go in, let's shade here, with a little bit of W5, which is like this shade. And obviously these are the same consistencies as my stick foundation, so it does help a lot. Make a little bit of G4. And then a bit of B6. So with these foundations, a little bit goes a long way, so. And you need a little bit. And obviously on my hand it looks a lot lighter than it should be, but it's like people, when they do it, they test it on the back of your hand. You should never swatch it. You always swatch it here. You tell obviously that is a lot better. So now I've got that little bit mixed up here on the palm of my hand. But also what I'm going to do is for my foundation, just kind of go on the lighter areas with the stick. So I'm just going to go under my eyes a little bit. Just kind of use those on the lighter areas. Then build up the coverage. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation brush by Revolution and just dip that on here. As you can see, the shades are different, and I will blend these two together. Just want to roughly put them on the face. And as you can see, that matches my neck a lot better than the other foundation. So now I'm just going to blend these two together in like a circular buffing motion. Make sure I do blend it into like my neck, not to my ears, my hairline, so there's no harsh difference, because obviously I am wearing a fake tan. What I like about using a brush first to do my makeup is you can get into all the creases easier, and then I like to go over with a beauty blender at the end to make sure it's all seamlessly blended in. So that's all like blends in, but as you can see it's quite streaky, so I like to pat it in with a damp beauty blender. I feel the more we pat it into the skin, the more we work it. And like the longer it stays on. So I feel that you've got to work it into the skin to kind of like melt it into the skin to make it last longer. So you don't want our hairs in the way. Make sure we blend it down into our neck. I feel like this is good colouring, but I feel like I want it a little bit more bronzier because obviously when I'm adding the concealer and the highlighter, it is gonna get a little bit lighter from those colourings. So I want to add just a little bit more of a darker colour. This is just personal preference. So now I just get that, warm it up, and then just kind of stipple that around a bit more. Just to add a bit more colouring to my face. And then also wipe off the excess because obviously we don't want it just sticking on our hand. Oh, sorry about the sniffing. And then we'll go back with the beauty blender to make sure it's all even all over my next one, but it's currently in his garden watching me. What's she doing there with a fast mirror and a camera talking to herself? So once again going in with the smaller mirror to check close up to make sure it's all blended in evenly because we don't want to go out on it to be patchy. Because that is not a look I am currently going for. Okay. So I feel like that is blended in enough. Like I said, obviously the more you pat it in, the more it kind of works into the skin and stays in deeper. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with this palette and I'm going to go back in with my concealer brush. But this time I'm going to get all the green off, so just back in with the white we used at the beginning and clean our hands. Make sure, oh sorry I got hiccups. Make sure all the green is off the brush. And because obviously we're going for quite a bronzy kind of look today, I'm going to go in with this shade here mixed with like a little bit of this one. Obviously it lightens it up like with the different kind of tones. And then we're just going to dot it here. Then kind of make it a bit bolder at the back. Forehead. I like to do it under my lip a little bit. Just to kind of make my lip look a little bit bigger. On the Cupid's bow. Just to kind of deepen that. And then using the lighter shade with the very tip of the brush, I like to just, I don't know, see any flashing down here. Like so, just kind of contour my nose a little bit. And then what we're going to do to blend that out is I'm going to go in with my Zoeva face paint brush in this shade, in the number 100 I think that is, or 109, I can't work out. So now I'm just going to pat this in, buffing it in. I will get back to you when that is all blended in and I'll put the highlighter on and show you when I'm Let's see again. Let's see again. I don't know what this lighting is doing. Like, I thought if I sit next to the window, make the most of this really sunny day, and the natural. Oh, hello, sleepyhead. Make the most of this natural lighting. Oh, don't fall off the bed, chick. No, we don't want to do that. Lay this way a bit more then. Oh god, itch. Oh. Be good. Be good, sis. Be good, sisters. Right, so my favourite part. So I'm going to go in with the Revolution palette, and I'm going to be going in with obviously my favourite shade, which is the banana. And using the point of my beauty blender, I'm just going to swirl it in that, and I'm going to do this in the inner corner of my eyes, going down to the crease of my nose, and then just kind of blending it out a little bit, and then a little bit on the eyelid, like so. As you can see, it kind of mattifies it and brightens it up a little bit. And then we're going to kind of bring it under the nose a little bit. Just, I find this is a very good shade to set where I might have any redder marks or something on my skin. I feel like this is a good shade to set that bit. She's now asleep with her head on me. And now I'm going to go in with this lighter but darker shade, like a more neutral skin colour shade. And I'm just going to do that and set on my forehead. Just like this is like a very light setting, and then just kind of on the contour area under the chin. And then back in the banana, just around the nose. Just I feel like the banana powder in the centre of the face is very brightening, and it mattes it all very well. So, oh, got an itch. Where's my powder brush? I did like using a very fluffy kind of dome powder brush, but I found like this one, got hair sticking out of it, I feel like it kind of just sits on the face nicer to powder with. So I'm just going to go in with that banana. Yes, you may buy this. It's a lot of makeup powder, but your girl needs to be set. She's going on a date night, drinking lots. She needs to be set. She doesn't want to be budging anywhere. Especially when she's got snake nails like this. So next you're going in with the Revolution Lace Baking Powder. And I'm just going to like pour it onto the lid of here. Ooh, a lot came out then. So now I'm going to go in with this brush. Yes, people are bake with their sponge, but I just feel this kind of compacts it on a little bit better than my sponge. Because I just want to use it for just catching the fallout from my foundation and just like a little, obviously, to bake. Definitely gets around those nostrils. Oh, on the chin, centre of the forehead, and then I will go in with the tip of my beauty blender for down the nose, like so. I won't contour or bake these bits until after I've done the contour, so to make sure these bits are all baking to perfect. And then put that one to the side because obviously I'm going to use it for later. And now we are going to go onto the eyes while we're baking the face. Okay, so next we're going to go with the eyes. Obviously, it's Valentine's Day. Well, it was yesterday, but yeah, you get the gist. So I thought, what better than to do sparkles, pink, brightness. Ooh, the fallout is so bad. So what I've decided to do is do the Zulu palette, and I'm going in with these two shades here, and I will be doing a little bit of this brown. Obviously, as you can see, the theme, my dress is pink, my nails pink, but I'm going to be wearing a nude lip. So don't worry, it's not all 100% pink. So the shades, oh, I kind of need to wash my brushes again because, girl, this ain't on. This is not on. Right, look at that, it's black and green. But I might not need that one, so it's okay. So first of all, we're going to go in with this pink shade here. This lighting is not really helping me now, is it? So I'm just going to dab that on with my Revolution brush. I'm just going to dab it on my tip. And then we're just going to go in the outer corner, like so. And then just kind of bring it halfway onto the lid. And then down a bit. So just literally on the outer corners. Next we're going to go in with my big Zoeva brush and we're going to buff it all in. Just kind of wing it out quite a bit as well. So next we're going to use the same brush and just go into the inner corners and just kind of add a bit of depth into that a bit more. Do not like that step, babes. And then just blend that in again. Guys, need to get into the inner corners so it obviously kind of goes dark into light. We're winging it out a slight little bit. Yes, sweetheart. Then next we're going to go in with my flat brush, and this is the smudge brush by Zoeva. Yeah. And I'm going to go with this pink sparkly shade. Oh, this light is not doing me justice. So just use that. Going to use that glitter shade. Oh my god, I've got a really snotty nose. This is not helping. I'm just going to go on the lid with this. You could do a cut crease here to make it a bit more vibrant, but I think, because obviously I've got quite long lashes, I want more focus just to be on kind of a subtle eyeshadow look and then bold lashes and then the glam face look. I'm going to use the Fine Glitter Dust by Barry M in the shade 4 and just make sure it's not everywhere. And so with this, I'm going to go back in with that same brush and swipe it up from the lid and a little bit from the pan if needs be. And with this, I'm going to go on the inner corner. Instead of the brown, I think I might go in with the Revolution's Pretty Bear palette, and I'm going to go with the shade Individuality, which is like this dark purple here, like a pinky purple, and it's kind of a little bit of sparkle in it. So I'm going to go with that shade instead of the brown because I feel like brown might kind of nude up a little bit, and I want it quite pinky. So in the outer corner with my Zoeva buffing brush, I've used these, they're so old that it's just kind of wearing off. And I'm just going to slightly in the outer corners, kind of in circular motions blend and then swipe it a bit. So now the eyeshadow is pretty much done. We are going to go in with a contour. So now I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm going to go in with this shade here, which I can see has been used a lot. So now I'm going to use my Now it's gonna wipe. And now we are also gonna go in, yes baby, with my big buff bronzer brush, and I'm gonna go in with this. Oh, my nail just went in it. Ooh, this bronzing shade. Some people like to use like a, what's the word? Like a pearlescent kind of sparkly bronzer, but I find with a highlighter this is too much, so I just like to use a matte bronzer. Now with my highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Techniques highlighter in the shade R18. I'm going to use this kind of flat buffer brush and just kind of this rounded brush. It's like a small blending brush in the same colour highlighter. I'm just going to go with the end of my nose. This lighting does not help me. Let's close this curtain up a little bit. And then on the bridge, like so. A little bit on the cupid's bow. And next, with the same brush, we'll just clean it all off a little bit. I'm going to go in with this shade with a little bit of this shade. Tap it quite a lot, and then we're just going to, at the end of our nose, just contour very slightly. Like so. Oh, scheiße. And then with this brush, I'm just gonna go up a little bit. Underneath. And then we're going to go in with the Jeffree Star highlighter in the shade Wet Dream in the same brush and give that extra pop of glow to the top of the cheekbones here. Get that right on it. Nope, that lighting is still awful. Just a little tiny bit on the nose. Because, you know, we like to glow. Then I'm going to do a little bit above the brow. Because, you know, who doesn't love a little bit of sparkle everywhere in your life? It's Valentine's Day, you need to be properly glowing. And what my brother and my mum always say is that I always go a little bit overboard on the highlighter. And then we're just gonna just blend a little bit more. Obviously this is a nighttime look, so right now it is very kind of drastic in this kind of way. But it's alright. So now I'm going to just apply the eyelashes and then come back when I do the lower lash line. Hey guys, so I'm back. My makeup is finished. I've just kind of put a little bit of pink.
You're so funny. I think I put too much foundation on this.
underneath my eyes and my eyelashes are on. I've just kind of filled my brows a little bit more, put a little bit more highlighter on, and now it's time to sort out the mark. I'm still currently watching Nikita, so if you hear a little noise in the corner, that is what it is. She's just on her live stream still. So this is like, I'm not looking forward to this bit because I've got my eyelashes on and my eyes water so much, and I've now got to blow dry my hair, which I didn't think, but I always like to do it after I've done my makeup. Is that central? My hair's still a bit wet here, so I can't straighten it until it's 100% dry. And I'm scared my eyelashes are going to go flying off, but luckily it's around the back of my hair, which needs straightening, blow drying more. So I'm just going to use my Mark Hill hair dryer and blow dry it, basically. And I'm sorry, Daisy, because it's going to scare her. So I'm just going to section my hair in half. So my hair is now straightened. I'm going to style it a little bit later, but how I want to style it, I'm just kind of like having it kind of all pushed back like that, but I don't want to do that yet because it will cause kinks in this bit here. I'm really paranoid, but my eyelashes keep falling off, and obviously my lipstick is in my boyfriend's car, so I can't do that until I get into his car. And he'll be here in about half an hour to an hour, it depends on when he finishes work. So I'm not getting dressed yet. I'll do that like when he's on his way. I'll get dressed and I'll film that and show you. But I think I need a little bit of a clean up because there is makeup all over my bed and wires and things everywhere. So I will clean up, wait a little bit until he gets here, and I will get back to you. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I am very warm now, so I'm going to be changing top because I'm just sweating. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a bit.